everybody. Good evening and welcome once again to Singles Corner by Couples Diary. It's so amazing to be on your screens again this week. Thank you, everybody, for your consistent engagement. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your compliments so far. It has been an amazing session having to come on your screen from time to time to engage you with a lot of entertaining gist and so much educative content that I would have to, have conversations about, delve into, um, talk about a lot of things that relate to we Gen Zs, the singles, the dating, and those that are in a relationship. And so far, we want to really appreciate and commend your support, commend your consistent engagement on all our handles. I'm just saying a big shout out to all our fans, to all our audience, all our diaspora family. I remain your host, Omoshola Daniel. Good evening and welcome to Singles Corner. Today in the studio, I have the one and only amazing, phenomenal Labi Concept. It's so good to have you coming again on the show today, bro. How has it been?
Good evening, good evening. But firstly, I'll first say thank you to you for having me on your
It's a
session
pleasure.
again.
It's a
Thank you
pleasure
very much.
to see
Thanks
you.
to my DOP also. And also thanks to the audience who were online the last time. And I actually enjoyed the engagement and a few comments and many more that I had the last time. It was actually encouraging, and thanks to you all. Thank you very much. And I hope that you enjoyed today's session also. And let's just stay tuned to what my host is having for us today to munch on. Okay.
All right. You heard it from the boss. He's the boss. Yeah. It's just a privilege for me to host him. I feel so honored. Like the feedback we got from the last session was so encouraging. In fact, based on requests, we had to bring him back on the show. It really did justice to all of the content we had to deliberate on, and it was so nice. Personally, I not only enjoyed the session, I was also educated. I got informed, and wow, that's mind blowing. That's interesting, and that's the goal. The goal is not just to come and just deliberate, come and have fun, come and just look at mistakes, but also look at things that can be corrected, come up with recommendations that can help intending couples, that can help young adults, that can help singles, and those particularly in relationship. So today we have quite a number of videos that we'll be reviewing, but I also want to tell you to stay tuned for something phenomenal this evening. It's going to be quite different from the usual, so you need to stay tuned to the end of the show for you to enjoy a total of the entertainment and the thrilling conversation we will be having today. We have quite a number of videos we would be reviewing, but before then, if you are just coming across our videos content, I would want to implore you to hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube and hit the follow button if you are on Facebook. If you have friends, if you have colleagues, family, and everybody around you that you think they would also be that this concept, that this content would be beneficial to them, why not hit the share button and let us make the world a better place by being informed. The first video we'll be looking at is a trending social viral issue that majority of us don't pay cognizance to, actually, in the sense of it. We practice it, and it's so sad that quite a number of persons gives it a wrong approach. So we are only trying to use this platform to clear the air of that. So personally, and I know that it's relatable to every young adult, particularly we the Gen Zs, most especially the Indomie generation. You get those from the after the 20th century. Those ones, they really practicalize this, and we will be having a conversation on it just to clear the air of some misconceptions from our perspective. So the first video we'll be looking at has to do with Vox Pop interviewers. On this note, I want to give a shout out to this guy. Previously I do emphasize that until they beat one of these Vox Pop guys, because most of them, they've used their intention to create content to destroy a lot of things, like good intentions but bad approach. That's my definition of it. However, this one was very informative. This one was actually, it was strategic in a way, creative in a way, and informing in a way. So the first video we'll be looking at today, it's about a Vox Pop interviewer that met with a lady and asked her questions, common questions that we all know, and it has to do with besties.
Wow.
Like, see, when I
Wow.
first watched that video, I was
Bestie
bestie again. No, you see this
People will
bestie,
not leave people's baby alone.
this
What
bestie
is
table.
bestie?
We have to really shake it well and clear
Okay.
most of these misconceptions, because a lot of persons are actually giving it a very wrong approach. A lot of persons have given it a very wrong definition, and actually a lot of persons sadly have abused it.
Okay.
Now, this lady was asked that if you are to get into a new relationship,
Okay.
would you put aside
Your bestie.
your bestie
Wow.
for your new relationship? Do you want to know what she said?
Let's
Do you
have
guys want to know what our
have it.
answer to the question is? Let us watch the video right now.
Can you cut off your male bestie for your new relationship to work?
No,
Why?
because it's a new relationship and my male bestie has been there for me. So I can't just cut him off like that. There has to be reasons why I should cut him off.
What if that's the first instruction from the guy you are dating now? Cut off your male bestie so the relationship can work.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't. I cannot.
So you rather lose the relationship.
I cannot because currently the male bestie I have he has been there for me for 5 years and he's still there. So my relationship is not even set. My boyfriend might wake up tomorrow and say he's done. Or my male bestie has been there for me and he will still be there for me with or without a boyfriend. So I can't.
So you can.
I can't.
All right. So that's the video, bro. like, just I don't really want to. I don't want to say anything. First of all, I want to stay on the fence.
I think I want to see something first.
Let me stay on the fence. Let me stay on the fence. All right. So looking at the lady's answer, she said the reason why she wouldn't want to quit a relationship with her bestie in quote is because the person approaching her new relationship that is coming into the picture is a new one. So my first question is, what's your take? Your own perspective about. I think I've asked you this question before, but for the sake of those that are just coming on the show, I want you to just more like a recap, more like just readdressing it. What's your take on opposite sex having a friend or a bestie in quote?
Be angry with my answer might have changed from
Previous, so it's good that I asked.
I actually was not in support of having bestie. But coming to the studio, I just had to rethink that. Come to think of it, bestie might not be bad. Depend on what you are defining what your bestie is. The reasons we are always kicking against bestie is because of the bad side of it. The sexual part of it.
There's a bad side.
Yes, now
Oh.
most time you feel like okay,
It's not good
bestie,
to-
what's bestie?
It's not good to be a
And you are feeling like okay, friends with benefits might be part and stuff. But come to think of it, let's just munch on what she just said.
Okay.
I feel the relationship is still very fresh. For me, I don't think she should quit her relationship with her best friend. Obviously, if it is a best friend, not best friend, a friend with benefit too. But I feel the new relationship should not be a threat to whatever she has with her best friend. I don't want to use the word bestie because to me it sounds irritating and it sounds
it is the tag, the word
yeah,
bestie.
yeah. I feel like it is
Okay.
more or less like friends with benefit. So let me just go with the best friend. I feel she said the person has been beneficial to her, if not in the other room, like she's saying and claiming to have carried her bestie on it like gala. Okay, I feel that a new relationship actually should not threaten your relationship you have with your best friend, and your best friend relationship should not threaten your relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Since she said she's benefiting something, I don't think it should be a threat. And like she said, she never can tell if the new relationship she's getting into can just crash anytime. And obviously, if the guy is her best friend, he should have been part of the person that is asking her to say yes to the guy, or don't you think? So I feel it should not be a threat to the new relationship. Neither should the relationship be a threat to the best friend and girlfriend.
Very true, very true. That's very true. A very right perspective from coming from a scholar. But actually, I think one of the major problems we have in this present age is young adults find it very hard to properly define their relationships.
That's where the issue comes in.
So
That's
me, I
where the
feel
issue
that
comes
is
in.
the major challenge, and the reason why there's a misconception in guys having females as best friend or females having guys as best friend. The reason why I think a lot of persons actually kick against it is, like you said, most persons have this relationship, because of benefits that they are not proud of. Like you said, the
Okay.
other room. Most of the
The other
so-called besties. So me, I think one of the things we should actually do is maybe Nigerians should have their own dictionary that would properly define words, because we need to understand the difference between best friend
And yeah, we
and
need that
bestie.
dictionary.
We actually need a dictionary, a
Like
vocabulary dictionary.
words like T-pain, cap, all this.
That aside, but I think the major challenge is people not properly defining relationships. Before you can tag somebody as a best friend, the person would have played vital role, would have be of very significant value to you in your relationship journey.
Sure.
The person would have been a part of your growing, a part of your evolving, a part of you being a better person. That would even be the reason why you would want to tag or give that person that title, best friend.
Yeah.
But most times we see that a lot of people hide under the umbrella of he has been there for me, he has been an emotional support system, he has been
emotional support.
majorly
Okay.
we majorly emotional support system, to be candid.
Why is
For-
our emotion collapsing?
that question is not for me, actually.
Okay.
But me, I
thought
think
you are
I
somebody's
think
bestie.
I think the first thing to clear the air with is properly defining relationships. And now you said something that I want us to banter on. You said something about threats, one relationship being a threat to another. But after that, you also emphasized that the girlfriend or the boyfriend, in quote, whoever it is,
Yep.
that happens to be the one with the bestie, the bestie or the best friend coming into the picture should have been a part of the relationship,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which is actually very true.
Yeah.
Because if the person is your best friend, the person he or she will be the first person you would approach
Yeah.
and tell that, so this guy is interested in me, or this lady is interested in me. So what's your take?
Yeah.
What's your advice? What's your recommendation? Should I go? Should I quit? Should I give it a try? Should I consider? That is the best friend now being in the picture of the relationship he or her is going into. So now, if the best friend or the bestie, in quote, is a part of the picture, it shouldn't pose as a threat to the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because the emphasis of the interviewer is, what if your boyfriend or the new relationship, his first request is that for both of you to be together, you should cut off whatever tie it is you have with your bestie. So now the question I wanted to ask is, why do male gender, we particularly, I think the issue has to do with we,
Yeah.
in all honesty. Yeah.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, guilty of that. Wow. So I expect a very relatable answer on this
Okay.
question.
Okay, let me first clarify something so that I will not shoot myself in the leg.
Okay.
When I said I don't think she should quit her relationship with her bestie, I'm not saying that she should not limit things when she's in a relationship. Obviously, as the male gender, as guys that we are, as men that we are, I said it last time that we kind of have this ego that we are so proud of.
It's inbuilt
Yeah, inbuilt ego.
by default.
So I don't think that when I am having a new girlfriend and she's having a best friend that I don't have problem with, but their late calls, they are always going to visit each other. These things should be limited, and I'm not saying you should just limit drastically immediately. I'm not saying we should put
an
pin
end to
in
it.
their balloon immediately.
Uh,
It can deflate gradually. it's a gradual process because
True.
she said 5 years relationship, bestie relationship. Obviously, you cannot just wake up one morning
And I start to cook.
and say the guy that you asked me to say yes to wants us to cut all ties to. No, doesn't make sense. Either they were having friends with benefits or it is a normal benefit that she's getting from the relationship. Still, I don't think
Benefit.
when yeah, emotional support system.
I had
like
to
you said,
process. I had to process the word again.
you know, like
Pardon
me now, I've not been a bestie before. I think, but maybe you might have been one. So
In several,
I don't know. I've never been anybody's
several.
emotional support system.
not actually emotional support.
Yeah.
Properly defined relationship, in fact.
Okay, good. And when you said a properly defined relationship, I feel if the relationship is going to be defined before you even say yes to somebody, like I said the last time, I said you must have defined the kind of relationship you want to go into,
Very true.
and you must have seen the guy or lady you are going into as okay, this person fits in the picture of what I want.
Who I want, yeah.
And for you to have been saying yes or want to say yes to the new relationship, you should know what the person can ask for, and the person obviously know your best friend. It should have been a subject to have discussed before even saying yes. It should not even be a threat or a matter of issue or anything. So I feel if the guy is asking for a total detaching from the best friend and from you, I feel he's just being a jealous guy, and he's being should I say overprotective.
Okay.
And he just want to have this ego that I'm the owner of my woman. I know that woman should
You've not paid by price, so it's not you that owns her.
You just can't bear it now.
Oh, really,
So
really,
gradually
very
now.
true. So,
Okay, imagine you get to the market now. You are pricing a bread or clothes now. I like this cloth. I like this cloth. You've not paid already,
And you've
and
paid
somebody is trying to collect it from you. That make I see the cloth too. Will you drop it? Or somebody's eyeing the same cloth. He came to buy cloth too, but he's waiting for you to drop that cloth. That face where you dey face now. Why you dey face my cloth? So you understand that kind of thing.
I get.
So I feel even if you've not paid for it, you still have the right to still look at it very well. This is your. So I just feel even if you've not paid for it, at least you are surveying it.
survey. Be careful.
You are still surveying.
Don't shoot.
You are surveying the land. At least the children of Israel, like they went to survey the land before. So they are just acting as surveyor.
Surveyor. All right. So, very good, very cool. Now,
So,
I
but
think
what do you think about your own take on it?
My own
Because I want to
take.
hear your own take.
I want to
Not
hear my
just-
own take.
about
I've actually said it, but probably you didn't pay attention.
Okay.
If a relationship with whatever kind of relationship, if it's properly defined, you wouldn't have issues. So I think what I feel is 3 things. Whatever would make a boyfriend be threatened by his girlfriend having a bestie is 3 things. Number 1, jealousy.
Okay.
And jealousy is relatable to him having trust issues.
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2 is insecurity.
Okay.
He really can't say this is who my girlfriend is. I can't vouch
Something
for her.
dropped on my mind, but I want you to finish.
Yeah,
your
you will
3
finish.
things.
Yeah,
Something just dropped on my mind.
insecurity. Something like I say something dropped. Insecurity. He can't really vouch for the person he is with. Like
It's still
so,
fresh.
He's still fresh. He can't really vouch that I am unable to properly define whatever it is that is going on between these 2 persons, and me coming into the picture is either I am threatened or I am a threat.
Okay, something like I said, something dropped on my mind when you
Yeah,
were saying
so let
something.
me let you
that,
speak before I go further.
Okay, I feel she did not say the kind of person her best friend was or is, and the kind of person her boyfriend, her new relationship person is or was. I think if I am in that boyfriend's shoe, one of the things that can make me feel threatened again is what if the guy, quote and unquote, is well to do than the guy? If the bestie has a ride, the guy does not have a ride. The best friend is living in a nice apartment, has nice paying job, and the guy is not like the boyfriend does not have a good paying job, but not as the best friend. And the best friend is somebody that I feel like,
not well to do like the best friend.
Babe Jeka Jade now, most people call their best friend babe. Babe Jeka, let me take you out. And obviously, as a boyfriend, I won't where you dey take my babe go, something like that. Jẹ́ ká lọ jayé orí omi, jẹ́ ká lọ, and I'm feeling like me, I can't take you on that ayé orí omi for now because we have a clear picture of what we are building.
Very
and
true.
I think we are investing in our future. Like I said, me, any kind of relationship I'm talking about, it is either we are talking about future or we are not in that relationship.
Okay, very valid.
We should have something we are driving at.
Very
so
valid.
now me, I feel instead of the guy feeling like, okay, I don't have enough to squander like that. Not like you are not worth the spending. But currently, I think we should work more on building our future rather than just eating the future. And now the best friend, let's say the best friend is somebody who has invested in his future, or he has parents who has invested in his future. So he has enough to spend or to squander on himself and his best friend. Somehow, I'll feel threatened as a boyfriend.
Why would you feel threatened?
Obviously,
Before I answer,
like I said the last time, I said ladies are mostly ladies fall in love with people that give them attention when they get memories of someone. If you want to know if a lady is liking someone, when they have few moments away from the person and they are missing the person,
Can you cut off your main bestie for your new
memories. Imagine the best friend having memories than the boyfriend. Who will she miss the most? When my girlfriend is missing her best friend more than she misses me. When she's craving what her boyfriend used to buy for her more than she craves what I used to prepare for her, that means she's not satisfied with what I'm giving her. That means, do you understand?
Very valid. And in all honesty, everything you said now, it's painting a very good picture of what we're experiencing in this present age. And do you know why we have such issues? Like I said earlier, not properly defining your relationship. Now, a lot of persons, is a very good friend of mine, and she said something, and I would quote, a she friend of mine. She said something, and I would quote, friend. I don't want to say.
I said it the other time. This guy has bestie.
So she said something, and I'm going to quote. We were having a conversation, and she said, "If you want to marry right, marry your best friend." Now, that statement has different perspective for you.
Let me quickly say something.
Hey,
the best man is not always the husband. Okay.
Now, that statement has different perspective depending on from which part you are looking at it. Before you can decide to go into a relationship with somebody, you would have made friends with that person.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And in the journey of friendship, you ought to have created memories with that person.
You must have seen
you would feel compatible, you feel comfortable having that person around before you can decide to have something much more genuine, much more deep, much more emotional with that person. And that's the main reason why you would ask that person out.
Yeah.
Because see, a lot of growing up, we have different experiences that have carved who we've turned out to be, be it good or bad. And most of these memories, we sometimes reminisce on it just to, feel how we were then.
Yeah.
So before you can decide to go into a relationship with anybody, that is the major mistake most young adults do. They just see somebody, they like the person, you start talking, after 3 weeks, you start winning them, start going using ChatGPT to get beautiful, sweet, romantic words to just enter into it. I'm not. It's obvious. It's obvious because most relationships that don't last long, you hear that these were not the things you were telling me when you were asking me how. You get stuff like that. So I just referenced ChatGPT. You go on Google, look for things just to make yourself presentable, just to win the person's heart. And for the moment, you've been able to do that. Instead of you to be particular on building friendship with that person first before going into a relationship. A lot of people don't want to go through the process of building. That is getting to understand who you want to be with, getting to love the person, getting to trust the person, getting to be comfortable to make sacrifices for that person. Now, if you've been able to pass all of that test, if you have been able to mark all of that boxes, you would have gotten to the point of, I can now decide to have something, have a future with this person. But it's because most of the relationships that we have now are a means to an end. Majority of persons that are in relationship are not looking forward to, let me have something in the future with this person. They just want to, like you said in the last time, explore that. Okay, does this person have all the criteria of what I'm looking for in a woman? Let me check this. Let me experiment this. Let me service this. Let me fine tune this. No, she's good here. She's not good there. Let me check another person. That is what we have. That is most of the dating phases we have presently. So most people don't properly define, or no, most people are too lazy to go through the process of knowing who their partner is, who they want to be with. Because before you decide to ask a girl out, you would have known who her friends are.
Yeah.
And from knowing who her friends are, you would know the kind of things she does with her friends. Mm-hmm. You would have been comfortable with those things before you decide to ask her out. Mm. So you being in a relationship with her and her friend coming and saying that they want to go out, it shouldn't be a threat to you, except if it shouldn't be new to you. You have gotten comfortable with it before. Now it's now left to the partner, both of you, to have had communications and come to a place of agreement. You won't totally ask her to quit all of those things since you can't provide it, but there will be a way for her to regulate it so you won't feel threatened.
So what you centered on is you should have friendship before.
Definitely friendship.
Actually, I'm on that page currently. I just like that because I feel I cannot marry somebody who we are not on the same IQ level. Reason being that, me personally, I don't think I can be with somebody I would crack a joke to and I'll start explaining the joke. If it happens the first time, second time, third time, trust me.
That's wild.
Trust me, I opt out. Because I feel like you can't. I just I want you to laugh, and I'm not explaining, and the joke is never funny to me anymore. I feel like
after your explanation, should not be like, oh, okay,
that's just how it
I get.
So I just feel making friends with someone before you go into a relationship is actually nice. Like at least you would have seen.
Not nice. It's the perfect thing to do. Because how will you be in a relationship with someone that you people don't have the same understanding? What do you want to be discussing? You are talking about football and she's like, football? Who is Messi? I mean, I'm like, excuse me. You are talking about basketball. You mentioned Steph Curry and she's like, Steph Curry. Is he the one that used to cooking jollof rice? You know, this kind of thing. Like, she cannot comprehend your kind of conversation. She can't meet up with the kind of things you don't share the same values. You don't share the same interests. Like, what do you people even want to build together? What kind of family do you want to have? It's going to be, everything's going to be set around different because she has her likes, you have your likes, and there's no compatibility, there's no chemistry. The only place where there's chemistry is in the other room. Well, it's so sad, but it's actually very common. And a lot of youths are not really paying attention to this. Majorly because, like I said, the reason why most people are going into a relationship is because they just want to know. Want to explore. So I
still feel on that video, I just feel, irrespective of what we are saying, you should try to understand the relationship they are getting into.
Very
understand
true.
If you value the relationship than your best friend relationship. If you agree to what your boyfriend is saying, or you think your relationship with your best friend is paramount to you, just stick to what is best for you.
Very true.
Stick to what's best.
That's a good passing shot. You should stick with what's best for you because it wouldn't make sense after you have said yes.
Because
and
every malam with his own kettle. So I just feel
every malam with his own kettle.
Yeah.
Very true. Thank you so much for that contribution. If I just join in, we're having a conversation on either you should cut off your male bestie or your female bestie for your new relationship. For those of you that are practicing bestieism, that's the word. For those of you that are studying bestiology, I think you need to review your course materials, right? And know maybe it's time for you to either
even the best friend says the guy that is bestie is even breaking guy code. Why are you close to some when you know she's having a boyfriend?
And most of these besties, they won't tolerate that shit.
Actually, you should try to get close to the boyfriend instead of, or just make sure that you balance things instead.
You should balance both relationships.
If you know you really like the girl, or you just want to balance the friendship, why not be friends with both of them instead of just one part?
But you see, all of these recommendations also, it's so sad that you see this pattern, we abuse it. You see guys that would balance it, but then they are. Do you remember that I said that friends of benefit?
Do you remember the last time I said, if you are getting into any relationship as a guy, don't just be present but be available. So you need to. So if the guy is watching things very well,
you would know.
No man. Now.
Before you even asked her out, you would know.
No man. Except if the girl is secretive. I feel if you are playing to each other.
Regardless of how secretive a lady can be, if you want to know.
Sure. No, I know.
If you want to know.
If you cannot know, you will not know. For you that gender. They only make you see what you want to see. For you. You can only say what you are saying. I can't lie to you.
Chameleon in nature. They choose which color they want you to see at the.
That's just it.
God help us.
Amen.
May God have mercy upon us.
And post Ronaldo beside him.
All right. Thank you so much for engaging. So if you are just joining the show, this is Singles Corner, and we have a very phenomenal guest today, Labi Concept. So we're actually having a conversation on either you should cut off your male bestie or you should cut off your female bestie for your new relationship. So
bestie please
whatever it is you think, your options, your opinion on the subject matter, I would like to see your engagement in the comment section. Is it right to keep? Do you think you should cut? On what basis should you? And or I would even want people to make recommendations on how to regulate for those that have gone through the experience, because it's a table that needs to be shaken. I'm a victim. That's why I'm doing it because. But no, that is a story for another day. Don't come close to that table. I just said it for saying sake.
I cannot feel your pain.
For saying sake. So if you want to be a part of the show, like aside from just commenting, there's a WhatsApp number on the screen: 07017757570. 07017757570. You can put the call through via WhatsApp, and we will bring you live on the show to make your contribution. It has been so amazing, like we having to talk about this bestie, particularly when there's someone who has an experience and there's someone who is a victim. So
who was experienced.
It's so relatable.
Someone who was experienced.
It's so relatable. Okay. So we'll be going into the second video, and now this video is a very big table. I don't have experience. I've heard little stories, but I think we could be able to do justice to it. So it has to do with cheating partner. So when I first saw that video, and I was like, okay, so I'm bringing Labi on the show, and I think I need to rephrase the questions I would ask him, because I really want him to say so much. Because the last time we talked about it, he just brushed, and that brushing I had to really reminisce. I'm like, really. So a guy was asked, Vox Pop interview too again. A guy was asked that would he forgive his cheating partner?
Okay.
And go
a
forward.
Guy was asked, no, Misha.
So now there are a lot of questions I want to ask.
Okay.
But it was asked that should he forgive his cheating partner and move on with the relationship. I was a bit impressed, and I was not surprised with the answer he gave. But before I go further, can we have the video on our screens right about now?
Forgive a cheating partner.
He shocked you. Whoa. Hello everybody.
Can you forgive a cheating partner and date her again?
No,
Thanks
I can't.
for joining.
A cheating partner, like she has sex with someone else. No, that is too deep. No, that is too deep. At that point, she doesn't love you anymore. She's coming back because of guilt. And if there's no trust, no, I can't.
There's
no.
something to wipe your face. Your face is getting oily.
Okay. Now. See the guy say, see the way he dress. You gonna know our brother Moses.
No, let's leave Moses alone.
Can you forgive
like
a cheating partner
John.
and date her
God is
again?
brother John.
No, I can't.
Oh, brother John.
Cheating partner.
Bro Paul. Very true. Very relatable. Only bro Paul, all the older than that brothers. Now the guy was like, now the first question I want to ask is, before we go into the video,
Okay.
personally to you, what's your definition of cheating in a relationship?
Cheating is cheating now.
Make it relatable.
Okay, most times, most people feel like when you say cheating, it is until you have sex with somebody outside your relationship. That's when you say cheating. But me, I feel you can cheat emotionally also. The moment you started having another thought of meeting another guy who is not your boyfriend or another girl who is not your girlfriend, to me you've cheated. The moment you started getting comfortable around somebody else rather than your partner, I feel you are cheating already. I feel you are no longer involved in your relationship anymore. Your one leg is outside already.
Buttress. I want to understand you very well.
Let me use the female gender especially. The last time I said something, I said that mostly the female gender, before any female gender would cheat, they've left the relationship long ago. You are just noticing. She's just acting it out. You know, before you get to an exam hall, you've read. You just started writing. So that means that she has prepared for that action. She has rehearsed the script before she got on stage. So to me, I feel like before the action of cheating,
she has been cheating.
Do you know something? I saw one picture sometimes ago. They said that when the lady got there, the guy texted you. You entered the house by yourself. He first approached you to kiss you, either peck you on the forehead. You didn't say no. You didn't try to find the excuse to leave. He removed your top. He removed your shirt or your gown. He removed your panties and everything. Then tell me you've not thought about it for long.
It's the devil's work.
The devil's work. Who is the devil?
We actually need to find.
Who is the devil?
This devil. We need to find this.
I feel the cheater is the devil.
Oh,
the cheater is the devil. To me, I feel the moment you start deceiving your partner, you are cheating already.
Deceit.
The moment he asks you, Ibololo or Ibolotimbo, you are coming from Ogba, right? To me, I feel as when your partner is asking you a question, he's asking you for details. How is your day? You're saying fine. You don't need to say fine. He wants the details of your day. So when he asks you
fine and yours.
And when you ask you Ibolotimbo, Mombo Lato Ogba. Do you want me to be asking, interviewing you or interrogating you? Musai Laurent Kologba, Omulori or Remi Kologba or something. That's if you do not have the opportunity to tell him or her when you were going. So I feel when you ask, but when you start hiding some vital information from your partner, I think you are cheating already. Not necessarily when you went to kiss, romance, or have sex with somebody. Even this is applicable to the guys also.
Very applicable to the guys.
Are you a victim?
Very applicable.
I just feel the moment you start hiding something or start keeping secrets from your partner, you are already cheating. Okay. So that's my own definition of cheating. Even when you have a plan, I feel when you have a future plan or a plan you are trying to strike, when you are trying to strike a plan and you are not involving your partner, I feel you are cheating on the partner. Reason being that I said when you are going into a relationship with someone, you are trying to build a future with the person. If you no longer see that person in your future, why not quit the relationship instead of deceive the person? So if you think you want to build a relationship around someone, and it's not that you are trying to surprise the person, maybe bear the surprise or a proposal, why not involve the person in your future plan? The moment you are not carrying the person along in your future plan, you don't love the person. You are cheating on the person.
I like to put a balance to this.
Okay.
Because there's some kind of tables that I like to shake.
Okay, shake it.
So, what you are saying in essence, if I should paraphrase, is if you have a relationship that you have the intentions of building a future with the person. Yeah. In quotes, the intentions of building a future with the person, it is ideal for you to carry the person along with every of your plan. Yeah. So indirectly, you are actually saying, if you don't have the intention of if you don't have the intention of having something like
with the person in the future,
you can.
I see it as deceit. If you are still working with the person, you obviously know that me and you we are going to Ikeja. You obviously know you are not going to Ikeja. Okay. You should maybe you were going to Ikeja before, but on the long run, if you now, okay. Tell me. And also do somewhere else instead of going to Ikeja. Or the plan I'm having for us in Ikeja, I'm already investing in the plan also. And I'm carrying you along. Instead of you telling me that, Mo ma lost Ikeja, Mo, don't waste your time on what you are investing in for two of us. And you are now keeping it to yourself. Do you know you are deceiving me already?
Very true.
So that's what I feel.
Sincerely, you see this thing you said, I can tell you that majority of population of those that are in relationship, they don't hold this at the back of their mind. So if I should properly define majority of the relationship we have, everybody's cheating. Do you know why?
Me, I'm not cheating.
I didn't say all. I said
You said
majority.
everybody, okay. I thought you said everybody.
If I should define majority of the relationship that exists, everybody's cheating. Now, if what you've said, like your emphasis, your illustration is more like the basic principles to how a standard relationship should exist, then everybody's cheating, because most persons, they feel like there are some categories of persons that they have this feeling like, if I am, like the example you cited of, you went somewhere without the knowledge of your partner, and your partner asked like, where are you, or how has been your day, it is expected of you to give details. Really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, for you to give details, which is actually the right thing to do.
Yeah,
But
sure.
most time, people find it hard to do. Not difficult. Some people find it hard. Some people see it as irrelevant. Some tag it as not necessary.
I will explain something on this now when you're done.
So some people tag it as it's not necessary. You've asked me, where did you go to? Yeah, I went to Ogba. Okay, let's talk about something else. You don't really need to know what I went to do at Ogba. Actually, if the reason why I asked you what happened at Ogba is because I have the intentions of knowing, right? So ideally, you ought to tell me, but you're not telling me that. Yeah, I went to Ogba. There's one very good friend of mine, somebody that I know very personal. If he does not want to tell you details, he can go around with things like, okay, like questions like, where are you? I'm around. Where are you? I'm in Lagos.
He's skipping things. He does not want you to.
He's skipping things because if feels it's not a relevant information to share at the moment in time, or probably he is not comfortable sharing that information as at that time, it could be something they could have a conversation about. But my ideal question now is, what do you think should what's that question again? What do you think should be prioritized when it comes to the area of not categorizing everybody under the umbrella of cheating when it comes to divulging information or having communications info?
I think understanding matters. Someone like me, in a relationship, even when your phone is not on, irrespective of whatever might be the reasons, either power supply, either your phone got spoiled or something. Once I wake up today and I'm saying good morning, babe, and I'm leaving home that morning, babe, you are not still online. Okay, I'm going to so place with so person. When I'm back and I'm seeing that you are not online, babe, I just got back. Good afternoon, and you are not still online. Okay, I just came back from where I said I went to. You see, I'm already giving detailed explanation about how my day went, and if something occurred to me when I was in a relationship and it was not happening, there's a good friend of mine. I don't do bestie things, but she's very good as bestie.
Okay.
I don't do bestie things.
Okay.
But she's very close to me. Like
very close. Okay.
And this lady, she said she learned something from me that I'm someone that I give detailed explanation about everything about me. That she learned that, okay, if this person is like this, why can't I be the same to him? That she learned it from me, that she's not that kind of person. Now, if you are getting into a relationship with somebody you must have made friends with before getting into the relationship, that means you knew the person. You know if she's somebody with short words. You must have known if she's somebody that don't give details to things. Me, I feel if you are good friends with someone, if you notice very well in a good friendship, once you are close to each other, either be it male or female, you start seeing something of the person in you and seeing something of yourself in the person.
True,
you'll
true,
be
true.
emulating each other.
Very true, very true.
If something is good that you like, you emulate it.
Very
So
true.
I feel if you're in that relationship, don't force things. If the person is not someone that gives detailed explanation right from when you were friends, it is something you can always correct. Okay, you went mo lọ sọ́gbà ẹ̀ ṣe wá fẹ́ kí n máa béèrè nǹkan tó lọ ṣe lọ́gbà ni.
The approach.
Ó yẹ kó sọ fún mi now. Not like ṣé wàá lè sọ pẹ̀lẹ́ lákọ̀ọ́ láàbò. Okay, pẹ̀lẹ́ ó ní akọ́lá pẹ̀lẹ́ now.
So we have some of our diaspora audience.
Sorry has two sides. Okay, it has the positive side and the negative side.
Pẹ̀lẹ́, so pẹ̀lẹ́ is sorry.
So yeah, pẹ̀lẹ́ is sorry.
Okay.
So you say pẹ̀lẹ́ now, pẹ̀lẹ́, and you say pẹ̀lẹ́ pẹ̀lẹ́ ma pa. You know, there's difference. So now the way you approach that thing matters.
The approach, yeah.
When I said, okay, for those that don't understand Yoruba, okay, when she said she's coming from Ogba, you ought to know that I'm asking for detailed explanation now. Or can't you tell me where you went to? Must you allow me ask? You see, there's a difference.
The approach.
So the approach, you knew she was someone with short words. So why not just say, babe, okay, what do you want to do in Ogba?
Let's talk about what you want to do.
Okay, let's talk about your day. Okay, even if you don't want to, if you feel like you are prying into her privacy, okay, let's have it like this. Okay, babe, okay, my day, when I woke up, I did this, I did that. Okay, what about your day?
You send the template.
You seen that you've given her the pattern she should follow. If you do it tomorrow again, next tomorrow, before you know, she will
used to it.
Except if she's not your girlfriend, you are just her boyfriend.
Hey, another shaker.
That's what I just feel.
So actually, I think majority of
about friends. So you know that you said that before you into a relationship with someone,
You should understand.
You should be friends.
Be
What do
friends.
friends do if you don't?
what
do friends do if you don't give details about? I have friends who when I was in school, when I'm in Ekiti, I used to tell my friends in Ekiti, I tell them that my friends in Lagos that I have, if I don't speak to them in a week, if you ask me where are they, if I look at my time and I look at my calendar, I can tell you 2 places where I think they will be and one must be correct. That's because we had a good friendship. Except it is something unusual that even me I might not think about. But if you just look at our normal routine and calendar, I can tell you 2 places that it might be. That one must be true, one must be real and genuine. That means we've been involved in the friendship. So if this can happen between guys or just friendship, why not relationship?
It should happen.
I should be able to say, if somebody say, mo marry baby and so place, he has the knowledge of it before, or he knew that she has told me, or he knew that the lady is going to tell him when she gets back. Either it was impromptu that she went there,
or probably he's aware it's a route she normally go to.
Yeah, so it should probably
sound strange.
Not strange. So so that I just feel like, so be friends, just date. Now I understand the concept of you saying that date your best friend or marry your best friend. So you must have been friend before you have anything to talk about future or anything.
So that's with what we have established now. I think that we will be able to explain to our audience what friendship itself means.
Yeah.
So you should know how to tag people or how the category you're going to place people in your life.
Yeah.
Before you can call somebody your best friend, you have been a part of that person's life.
Sure.
And if it's a good,
you've not just been present,
but
you've been available.
You've been available.
Yeah.
So those of you that are studying besties, have you been attending class? Hope you know what your.
You should better drop out if you are not.
If you know you are not doing well. Actually,
you are not doing
so thank you so much. Now, one question led to this. And what was the question? The definition of
cheating.
So now we're going into the video itself. Forgiving a cheating partner.
Ew, I thought we were going to skip this.
What's your take? So now you see that you need to be careful with your choice of words now because you receive redemption.
Okay, for me, I'm not a redeemer. I am not going to redeem church. You cannot be redeemed by the blood of the lamb, neither by my own blood. If it is on the kind of cheating that we all know, if it is sexual cheating,
okay,
you can never be redeemed. And there's another kind of cheating that I feel you can be redeemed from, but if there is a constant going back to your vomit, I would not redeem you from it. You will not
Yeah.
redeem.
So
That is-
to be clear, you're speaking for yourself.
Yeah, for myself.
Okay.
I feel you know I said when okay, let me just establish another thing.
Okay.
If let's say now I have a girlfriend and she's always going to a friend's house who is a guy, and I don't like that company, and I obviously she's not cheating, but then she's not being obedient to not my rules but
What you don't like.
what she feel her boyfriend don't like. And I say, babe, I think I don't like your going to this place. And she's like, obviously she give her own reasons and excuses, and I listen to it. If it is genuine enough, I would consider.
Look for
But
you
if
to
I
get
don't
comfortable
consider,
with it.
and the first time I ask you, don't go there again. Let's say with all sincerity now, you are not having sex with the person or any ulterior motive. You are only finding confidence and just peace and companionship with the person. Maybe I'm not around, I'm going to work or something, and I feel okay, I don't like this person's company. First time I told you, second time it happens again, third time it happens. Obviously you don't look like who wants to change. That means it's either you rate your relationship over that friendship, or you rate that friendship over your relationship. It's either that relationship don't worth it for you. It's either there's no value in that relationship like you value that friendship. Yeah, and if I'm not seeing the value in that friendship, that means we are not aligning. If our two is not agreeing, can two work together except they agree? So if the two of us we are not agreeing, then why
What's the
be
edge
on
of
the
being
same page?
together?
Yeah. So me, I feel and the kind of cheating that I mentioned before, my definition of cheating, that I said once you are not carrying the person along in your future plan, you are cheating on the person. If I find out that my so-called girlfriend is planning something, let's say she's
trying to travel out.
Okay, let's
She's
delve on that.
processing
I
her-
wanted to say that, but I didn't want to say it.
She's processing her papers without my knowledge.
Let's imagine now that my girlfriend is processing her paper without my knowledge. I feel she's deceiving me because I'm building. Reason being that I'm building my life, our life, around something that I'm obviously showing her as picture, telling her when I'm done with school, telling her when I'll get job. Okay, and I'm asking, what kind of place do you want us to start our life? Do you want us to start our life in Ibadan or Lagos or Abuja or Kaduna or something? I've been asking you questions. We've talked about kids. How many kids do you want to have? We've talked about what kind of. Not everybody want their girlfriend or their wife to do corporate jobs. Okay, what kind of thing do you agree to not to be a full housewife, but yet you are not doing 9 to 5 job? And we've discussed about all these things. And yet you have the plan of traveling out, and I don't know. Do you see that? If I find out, I should. That's not a surprise that you want to give me. Are you telling me that I should be happy that you are just traveling out without my knowledge and
you're not
I'm
going.
finding out somewhere else?
And
No,
we're
you
not,
telling
and we're
me.
not going together.
We are not going together, obviously.
Hey.
Do you see that that's a great cheating?
Big.
You are imagine me now finding out from a friend. It is like a slap on my face. It is like I'm not useful in that relationship. It is like you are only using me for the time being.
And most times when those things happen, you hear things like, I was going to tell you.
I was going to tell you when exactly? Is it when the papers are ready? Is it when the okay,
Wow.
I don't want to sound like a pain guy because obviously I'll be very pained and be very mad at that kind of thing.
It's very painful.
So
True.
it is.
Hiding something very major, a major,
Do you
a
even know
major
that?
event
Okay,
in your life.
let's even imagine this one now. Let's say I'm in a, let's not say me now. Let's say a guy is in a relationship. I want us to put ourselves in the shoe. That's why I don't want to use myself.
Alright.
Let's say a guy is in a relationship with a girl, and they've had discussion before that. Katewa sọ wípé bá ṣe ní unprotected sex, we are having unprotected sex,
Okay.
and it now resolved to being okay. There's pregnancy.
She conceived.
Do you think you will remove it as a guy is now asking the girl, or the girl is asking the guy, and they've agreed that Leona or Amayo or this thing, they have an agreement, and now something led to something. The girl is pregnant. The girl knew already in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and she didn't tell the guy up to like 6-7 months, and her belly is not protruded.
Oh, comfort.
Do you know that that's already you've cheated on the guy? Not because the guy is not the owner of the baby. He might even not want to believe because you knew already. But now the fact that you are not even making him prepare himself to be a father, prepare himself that okay, he had plans already for you and everything, but he has not thought about third partner.
Third person, yeah.
Now you are making him think things in rush. What if he was planning you guys paper? What if he was planning okay, he has told you about his papers and he's traveling alone, and you knew about it, but he was going to bring you later. Do you know that the baby you are keeping without his knowledge now has destroyed his plan? Because obviously he's not wanting to bring just one person over again, but two. And now it's going to be difficult for him, not because of the money, but how to process those papers. You've left him in emotional instability.
Yeah.
He's destabilized already. So I feel most times when you are not carrying your partner along, you are cheating. It's like you are deceiving the person. You are not in that relationship. If you know that this person is not worth telling your secrets, don't be in that relationship. That's somebody to me. Because obviously you are building a future together. So if that person is not going to be involved in that your plan, that your future plan, why deceive yourself, you yourself? You are wasting your time. Even if you are not wasting your time, you are wasting the time of the other person.
Very true.
That's deception. That's deception. Now,
Yeah,
sure,
deception.
you are deceiving the person. So me, I just feel,
That's
irrespective of the kind of cheating, if you have been, apart from sexual cheating now, if you are forgiving on the same kind of cheating, first time, second time, third time, I feel everybody should part ways. That person is not ready to be corrected. And don't think that marriage can change somebody. If somebody almost say about if your woman change, it is a big thing that people don't recover from. Because somebody like me, I have this mentality that irrespective of how people see marriage and how worse people see marriage in this century, I have the feel and I have the mindset, and I've been praying towards it, that I don't pray that once I get into relationship and marry somebody, I'll think about divorce. Divorce will never be an option. So if me planning that divorce will never be an option, irrespective of the odds in that marriage, because obviously there are going to be ups and downs.
True.
And now you are not carrying me along in serious things about life. Obviously we are not playing in the relationship, except if you were playing in the relationship. Obviously when coming to the relationship, I told you my intention already. Mo fẹ́ fẹ́ ni. And I want to know your parents, I want to do these things. You don't have the same intention for me then. If I'm carrying along with my plan and you are not carrying me along with your plan, that means your motive for me is bad and evil. Not necessarily you want to kill me, it is evil.
For you not telling me.
So I can
For it to
forgive
be
a
a
cheating partner if it is not sexual. If it is not romantic, I don't let me say sexual. If it's not romantic, because in the sense that I can hardly forgive a lady that went to kiss another guy. Do you know that there are scenarios that can happen that can make you kiss somebody else? It might not be in a private place. It could be in a public place where obviously, okay, let me just establish another background. Your guy knew that you always party a lot, and now you told him that you were going to a birthday party, and he feels like normal now.
Birthday.
Okay,
His birthday.
you can let your guy go to a club. Okay, only law club now, or any party or house party. Knowing what kind of party it is, you still allow that. And now in a house party where they said it is truth or dare they are playing, and the ball fell on your girlfriend,
Wahala.
that you know that she's going to that party, she told you, not like this thing, and now the jinx there is, if you are not going to do the you are going to pay 20,000 naira. Obviously she does not have that 20,000 naira cash. She texted you as her boyfriend that babe, she only 20,000 naira.
Scenario.
And now you don't have, or she knew this thing, you people are playing with each other. She knows that you cannot just burn 20,000 naira for burning sake, because you people have a plan that you are building and something. And now she just needed to, it is a place where you cannot go out of. It is a closed environment because you are in the game already. You cannot leave, you cannot go out, because you came for the party.
You need the terms before you join the game.
You are a party person and your boyfriend knows. And now it happens that, okay, I cannot do the stronger part. Okay, they gave you a light or something, kiss this guy for 5 minutes, or do so thing for that. You know that your boyfriend, obviously you cannot, he will be irritated when he hears, but because of the kind of relationship you guys have, you obviously will tell him when you get to him, baby, nko ba ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, mo fẹ́ kó lọ gbọ́n ta. Somebody like me, I don't like to hear things outside. Okay, mo fẹ́ kó lọ gbọ́n ta, nko ba ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, nko ba ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. Now I know already. Do you think I should forgive her or not? I'll forgive her because I knew where she was going and I know the kind of occasion it is. I allowed it to happen. Do you understand now? I allowed that.
Valid.
But
valid.
if it was not something I know about, she's going to a best friend place or going to a guy place that I don't know about, and it happens that, but if she gets to a guy place that I know she's going to, and the guy with the talk, something led to something, the guy kissed her forcefully or something, I'll forgive her. It's not your fault. Mine is to face the guy. I knew she was going there. So have you now seen where I say I can forgive a cheating partner?
Prior
That one
knowledge.
she didn't cheat.
Prior knowledge to the
Obviously she
action.
didn't cheat, but something led to something. But if it is cheating is a deliberate action.
True.
Those ones I mentioned, they are not cheating, because some people might be thinking out there that what I've mentioned is cheating. Obviously it is not cheating, but a deliberate action when she knew, she planned it in her mind that okay, mo fẹ́ kiss ẹni yìí, mo fẹ́ ṣe báyìí. Me, I cannot forgive that kind of thing. But when it comes to the other aspect that I say má ṣe báyìí ó dẹ̀ padà ṣe, and you did this first time, you did the second time, and I've been giving you corrections but you are not taking the correction, I feel we are not compatible, let's part ways. So I can forgive a cheating partner and I can still not forgive a cheating partner, depending on what you are cheating on.
Depend on what you're cheating
Yeah.
on. Okay, so we've heard it. So it depends on the cheating offense. That's what that
Cheating is a cause, so
It's
it
a
depends on what you are failing.
depend on what you're failing.
Cheating 101 or cheating 202.
Damn. So regardless of whatever it is your
There are
partner
some
does.
cause you have carryover, some you have spillover, you have another extra year.
So you check. So I feel like you said rightly, we can't properly establish if a cheating partner should be forgiven or not, because case scenarios differs.
Yeah.
So regardless, but me, my own recommendation is anything you know you can't be comfortable with. Number one, moving forward, if it's an event you know you can't, first of all, forgive yourself over,
Yeah.
then forgive your partner.
Yeah.
I think it's just best you quit, because most people have used cheating as a weapon. Yeah, we see relationship where you see one of the partner using cheating as a weapon.
Whereas the guy or the person in question is the cause of why
Because
the
of-
other person cheated.
Most times you see case scenarios of it was your unavailability that led to the cheating.
That's rubbish.
And then you play saint, like I've forgiven you, let's move on. Whereas you want to use that as a weapon.
Yeah, you
because
move on.
you said something and I held on to that thing like this, and I've been questioning it that
Okay.
guys don't forgive cheating.
Yeah,
That thing is deep,
very deep. Guys don't forgive cheating.
because in a way it has made me to ask myself, am I a guy?
Oh, somebody's a victim here. Somebody's a victim
Like,
here.
let me ask myself, am I a guy?
Okay, I will ask you many things after you ask
But
me.
don't ask me. Don't shake that table.
I will shake it.
But like I said,
Okay.
regardless of whatever the offense might be it light, be it mild, be it unbearable, the most important thing is you being able to forgive yourself first. Secondly, being able to forgive your partner. If you know you can't, there's no point living in this state. Just quit.
Yeah.
Especially, so if we are giving that as the best recommendation, bringing this case scenario from relationship into marriage. I know it's not our table.
Yeah.
It's not our table actually,
Mm.
but let's just shake it small. If partners who are couples,
Okay.
if they happen to be a cheating event, if the person that was cheated on refuse to forgive, while already recommending to that person to quit,
If the person that was cheated on refused to forgive, he should. Yes, sure now, so
He
that he
should
should not
quit.
deceive. Now that's deception. Now if you keep deceiving.
and that's divorce.
Because I said I don't preach for divorce. I preach against
So
divorce.
they
for my
they would
own
have
sake,
to
not
see-
for.
They'll have to see a counselor eventually.
Yeah. Do you know a mind game is actually necessary? See, you can forgive your partner, but what if the image is not deleting from your memories?
You've not forgotten.
Imagine you forgiving your partner, but when she wants to kiss you, you feel disgusted. Like
You kissed someone else.
you just feel like maybe she wants to kiss you. You were kissing her before, and the passion was there. And the moment you remember, you just
Babe,
you
you
know, you just remembered, and you cannot forgive that.
You've not let go of the experience.
You know, okay, let me quickly give one Yoruba adage, and I will interpret it.
Yes.
Yoruba bọ̀ wọ́n sọ wípé kó tó ṣe bí ìwẹ̀yìn àgbàlagbà nílé. Yoruba said ìgbẹ́ tíntínní lórí àwo gbẹ̀gìrì ojú ló kúrò ń bẹ̀ ọkàn ò lè kúrò ń bẹ̀. This means a little feces shit on the plate of amala, a little poop on the plate of amala, even if you wash it, it is your eyes that live there. Your mind can never live there. You forever remember that when you want to use this plate to take food. That's why you cannot use potty to drink garri. Even if you buy it new. But the fact that you know what they are using it to do,
used for,
you feel like no. So if you know that your mind will keep playing that card out to you, that sometimes you can be coming from work and you feel gigilate. It can even stop you from gifting your partner. Do you know?
Yeah, true.
Let's say you are coming and something that you do most times, I feel like I'm afraid I give to baby when, but if I you forgiving her. But let me tell you, most times when guys say they forgiving the lady, they didn't forgive. They are only pitying her. If like Ibon go to Bere, or they are pitying themselves, marry. Some people are pitying their kids. Have a broken home, they are not forgiving the partner. The fact that they remained married does not mean they forgive each other. They did not. They are only pitying somebody in that relationship. Is it that they are pitying their family? My mommy got about breakup. Do that. John. Your academics will collapse.
What other people's concern.
That means the love is no more 100% anymore. They are now pitying somebody else. Do you understand?
I get your point, and that's unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
It's very unhealthy.
So I just feel once that kind of thing is happening, I feel you should see a psychologist. Just see a counselor. Help yourself. See a counselor together and separately.
Very true.
There are some things that you might not want to say when your partner is there. There are some things that you might feel like anytime the barrier, mama feel bad, you might not want to say it so that she will not feel bad or can this person forgive me? So you just want to see the counselor alone. I feel irritated when I see my partner. I see this, I do this, and I so much like sincerity.
Yeah.
When I'm in any relationship, I tell my partner I want sincerity. See, no matter how worse the situation might be, I just want you to be sincere with me. Even if somebody mistakenly or you mistakenly damn somebody or anything, tell me. It's left to me to know if I want to remain. Because if I later find out, it will be bad.
It's a jam. It's a mistakenly jam. Alright, thank you so much. Like, there's been so much engagement from our diaspora audience. Like, it's been wow. A lot of persons have so much to say. There's somebody here saying that cheating is a disease.
They cannot recover from what?
Yeah. So thank you everybody for your comments so far. We have I am Lamp saying good. We have somebody else, Don Wise, Ephraim Emmanuel, Paulson David. Thank you everybody for contributing so far. Jessica, Dolapo, Teresa. Wow. I'm seeing new names, new faces. This is so encouraging. We have Bella, Marek, Tijani saying well done guys. Daniel Cruz, all singles gather here. Make una gather, oh. Singles gather here. Come and learn. Like somebody is saying you are correct. Cheating is something else. I think we need to really, really, really understand the concept of cheating. Because of a lot of people have misinterpreted it, and a lot of people have generalized.
We are doing small justice.
We are doing small
on the page that we think we can find ourselves for now.
Yeah, a lot of people have generalized the idea of cheating. So we've said so much. Like really, I just wish this session could be turned into a book. Like seriously, we've actually said so much. Somebody saying this topic is as old as you can imagine, but that does not make it right. Yeah, so everybody is contributing so much. Thank you everybody for engaging. We'll be going on a short break.